friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to be doing a very quick unboxing of the newest Stories by the Month kit that just released from Ali Edwards today. It is November themed, and then we are going to switch over and do some project planning with this kit so we can go ahead and put together a couple of story ideas and some product to use for project life once November comes around. So let me first show you what is included in the kit this month. First, we have, as always, our plastic pouch that you guys know I love to use for storing the components for individual stories in, so that is definitely going to go into my envelope pile over here. We have 4x6 and 3x4 journaling cards. The 4x6 cards, we have the marketing card that says it's not happy people who are thankful, it is thankful people who are happy. We have this leaf pattern here, which is so pretty. A repeated November word in like a mustardy yellow, and then family time looks like this with like this ombre yellow pattern right there. So those are the 4x6 cards. For the 3x4s, we have this brown or tan or grayish, whatever color you want to call that, and white stripe with so much thanks here at the bottom. Really great for adding journaling into if that's what you want to use that card for. This one says Simply Celebrating and has this awesome like leaf and foliage print here at the bottom. We have Family and Friends with another, that same ombre-ish pattern as before. 3 things with 3 white brush strokes to add your journaling into. Memories, so thankful for these moments and stories that you can use to add either a photo or some journaling to. November Memories, this orange kind of paint swatch looking pattern. It's like wonky dots, I suppose. And Giving Thanks for It All in those awesome fall colors. In addition to the journaling cards this month, we also get a stamp set that has November Memories, Family and Friends, So Much Thanks. We would have seen all of those in the cards that we just looked through already. There are also 2 different leaf patterns, and then Simply Celebrating and a little story about right now. For the sticker sheet this time, we get 3 label stickers that each say stories of gratitude. I love this so much. This would be awesome as a repeated element on either a 6x8 spread or your project life spread. Either one, those are great. We have a chipboard set. These are all the oval shape and some of them have like a turkey or an acorn. And then a lot of them have different sentiments. Hero, love this so much. My people right now. Every vote counts. This time of year, giving thanks for this. Missing you so much. Around the table again. And yum, turkey day. Finally, this kit comes with 5 really awesome wood veneer pieces. These are in the shape of leaves and they have this white finish on them that gives you the leaf design for each individual one. So there are 2 that are the same, it looks like almost, and then the rest of them are all different. So I am super excited to dig into this and figure out some stories to tell using this product. I'm going to go ahead, put you guys on fast forward while I do this, and then we'll slow down once I have everything packaged up and ready to go. All right, so let's get started in this project planning process. So like usual, I am going to start with my journaling cards here. I'm going to go from bigger to smaller cards, so from the 4x6s first, and kind of set those aside where I think they might make sense in a story or make sense in project life. And then I'm going to add in the 3x4 cards as well. And honestly, that's going to change some of this up too. So what I have up there in the upper right-hand corner is what I'm going to use in my project life. So I love to use the November Memories or October Memories as my first card or spread that you see when the new month starts. I also really liked that repeat November pattern as a title card in my project life spread. And then I have a couple of other 3x4 cards that I'm throwing in there as well that just don't really make sense with the other stories I'm telling. So here I'm going to pull out all of the ones that will go into my project life baggie. And then what I have left right now, I have sectioned into 2 different stories, but I'm actually going to just pile them all together into one big story. So I really liked the way that the memories card went with that orange like polka dotted card. But then I also super loved it with the floral patterns and then adding in the browns too. So that's where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put all of this together and see if I can come up with one larger story that I can tell, or something that I can do to use up more of this product in the one story itself. So for now, I just have that all there, and the next thing I'm going to do is figure out where to put all the embellishments. So I'm going to punch out all of the chipboard pieces, put them where I think they might go best. So some of them I have set aside for stories, some of them I put in the pile with the project life. I have one up in the upper right hand corner that I'm thinking of putting with some kind of stamping. I want to do a little bit more stamping this time with the set that came in the kit. So we'll see if I can figure out some stories to use those with. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the sketching process. So for this first one, I loved all of those different patterns and I wanted to figure out a way to use them. I also am a super big fan of 2x2 pockets. So I thought, why not pull out one of those different spreads that has the 4x6 card at the top and then has 6 2x2 squares at the bottom. That would give me a way to use the quote card that you see there and some of those patterns. So once I figured that out, I decided that the 3 paint stroke card wasn't really as good here. So I stuck that up with the packaging, the circle packaging from where the chipboards I punched out of. And then I am going to turn this one into a 6x8 page protector that you see there and a 3x8 page protector. So I'm just going to take my page, mark off a section that I'm not going to use so that now we see that this is a 3x8 and a 6x8. So what I want to do is take the memories portion from the top part of the journaling card and use that as a title piece on my 3x8. Then I want to fussy cut out the florals on the bottom of the Simply Celebrating card and put that as the bottom shelf for the entire page itself. Then there's a stamp set that says a little story about right now, and I want to stamp that 3 times and add journaling for those 3 different spots. Then those 3 spots will correlate to 3 photos inside of those 2x2 squares. So for the 6x8 page protector, I'm going to use the quote card at the top there in the pocket, and then I want to use the leaf pattern, the polka dot orange pattern, and then I needed to figure out one more to use so that I have 3 squares of patterned paper and 3 squares of photos. So I have the leaf, I have the orange, and then what I figure out, or what I decide to do, is to use one of the stamp sets that just says "so thankful for this" or something like that. It's a circular pattern, and I'm just going to repeat stamp that on a little 2x2 square and use that as a background paper. So then I picked out 3 of these oval chipboards, and I'm going to add those on top of the pattern paper squares just to give this a little bit more interest and to use up some of those chipboard as well. And then that is really going to do it for the spread. So I will add my notes for what the story is going to be about. I think I'm just going to do 3 things I'm thankful for right now, 3 stories or current events or things that are just happening in our life right now that I'm grateful for. And that will be this spread here. Since I'm only going to be using a 2x2 square out of each of these patterns, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out right now. That way I can use that pattern paper that I have left over to decorate or to add some different patterns and colors to some of the other spreads. While I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and chop off that memories and this floral pattern at the bottom, because I'm just going to end up adhering those on top of a 3x8 piece of cardstock with my journaling on it anyway. So it just will make the whole process easier when we get to it later on in the month. So now that one is done, I will set it aside, and next we're going to work on this one right here. So this is an idea I've had for a long time, and this is not my idea. Let's just put that out there right now. I saw this on Instagram a while back. I have no idea who it was that created it. I should have saved it just so I would know, but I mean, it's probably been a year or so since I've seen it. But I saw a creator take one of these chipboard excess pieces and use it as frames for photos. So this week I am participating in a 12 of 12 project, which was originally something started by Amy Gretchen. She used to do it in her project life. I'm not sure if she still does them. I want to say she doesn't, but it's definitely her project. And then right now in Tashi and I's Mighty Network, we are doing a 12 of 12 challenge with our members. So today I went out in the backyard and I took 12 pictures of leaves that I found on the ground, all of the brightest color ones I could find. So I am going to use this to create a spread to document those 12 photos, especially since there are 12 oval holes there that I can use as frames. So I'm going to take the rest of that leaf pattern, which just kind of makes sense since I'm going to be documenting leaves anyway. I'm going to chop off the rest of the white part and then cut the leafy pattern in half. That way I can use part at the top and part at the bottom. Then I'm also going to take this orange polka dot pattern and cut that in half as well. That's going to end up being about a 1/2 of an inch tall by the 4 inches wide. At this point, I will decide that, again, this like paint stripe card just isn't doing it for me. So I will put that in with my Project Life stuff to use later. Now, I'm not super happy with how white the packaging is or how white that element is here compared to the creams of this kit in general. So what I decide to do is to just be experimental and possibly try jelly plating and doing a print on top of it to color it something different so it goes with the kit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give it a go and hope for the best that it works out, because if it does, I think the spread will turn out super cool. Then for the right side of the spread, this is just going to be in a traveler's notebook. I want to use the leaf stamp set, or the leaf stamps from the stamp set, to create a pattern on the right hand side. Then I will stamp the November Memories title piece up there at the top and add some journaling in to pertain to the photos that I took for the day. So that is essentially going to be this one. I'm really excited about this project right here, and I'm going to work on it first. So this is the one that you're going to see today after I get done with all of this planning stuff. So we will go ahead and package that one up. And then I just have one more that I want to figure out. So this kit came with those 5 wood veneer leaf pieces, and I wanted to use those on a spread to document like 5 of something. So this is where I will pull that out. I did put the stories of gratitude, like, what are those called? The cardstock stickers or labels up there with them, thinking maybe I can use those. But I really like the idea of using the leaves as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I can add the numbers on top of them or next to them or cluster with them or something in order to do that. This was something else I thought was maybe like wrapping them around the top portion, like doing a semicircle at the top of the page, almost like a frame. That would definitely be something cool that you could do if you are trying to figure out ways to use those wood veneer pieces. As for me, I think I'm just going to throw them on a full page photo. So I'll take a photo that's got the subject. It's either going to be my son or my daughter, more towards the edge. So maybe towards the left side of the photo. Then on the right side, I'm hoping I can get it kind of blurred out, or maybe I can white it out or something where I can add the wood veneer piece and add journaling right next to it for 5, maybe like 5 things about you right now, sort of a deal. A very Laura Wanzik type of spread here. And I might have to do the journaling on vellum and put that on top of the picture in order to make it stand out, just because it's fall and things are kind of like different colors. It's hard to figure out what color to use there, but we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I'm going to pack that one up, and then I'm going to add the stamp set and the card here that you see, the extra little elements, the cardstock stickers. I'm going to put all of that in with my Project Life stuff. So now that is ready to go for the first full week of November, and that is going to be it for our planning process today. All right, friends, so that finishes up our project planning video for today. So I've got 3 stories that I actually pulled out of this kit to tell, in addition to products set aside for Project Life. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm going to put one of these projects together, and I will have that process video in a separate video for you guys today. I hope that this helps you to take a look through the kit that's coming out this month and maybe spark some ideas for stories that you can tell with this particular kit. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my future crafty videos. I will see you guys in the next video with the process for one of these, and until then, I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye now.